I read a quote by Steve Jobs, and he says that we can do as many iChats, emails, correspondence as we want, but to solidify real long-term relationships, contracts, collaborations, partnerships, those have to be done face-to-face. What are your thoughts about that?
I have to absolutely agree with this. And looking at the world, it's kind of a contradiction, because looking at where the world is going in terms of technology, in terms of all the advancements, and we know how our life is day to day. We are on WhatsApp, we are on all of this social media. But the reality is living and working in a space where we operate within the ultra high net worth segment, whether it's from a perspective of family office or from what we do as a business, it is absolutely critical to maintain those personal relationships. With the businesses that we operate in, it's all about trust. And I feel that although technology facilitates some of these relationships, trust can only be built in a face-to-face environment. So I think that 100% this statement is very valid. Looking at where the future is going, I feel that although technology is definitely taking over, it's very important to understand that for our target market, the personal touch, the human interaction is never going to go out of style. And us at Insignia, this is one of the main things that we've tried to maintain over the years. Within the financial services sector, as you can see, everything is going more digital. There are branches are closing. There is no more brick and mortar. Everything is going online. The financial services are losing its physical status, and everything is moving towards the digital. However, within our customer base, the human interaction becomes even more important. I'm sure that yourself and any one of our clients goes through the frustration having to call their bank or any one of the service providers and having to be on hold and having to go through 10,000 different buttons. And for us at Insignia, it was important to remove this for them and give them a human being that they can talk to, and not have to deal with frustrations of technology, because at the end of the day, we as human beings need that understanding of another human, and it's really important for us to maintain this. And moving forward with COVID and the new normal, as they're calling it, and what this world is turning into, I think it's going to be harder and harder. And I think that businesses such as ours, family offices, will have to work a lot harder on maintaining these relationships. And I think it's critical to what it is that we do.
Tell me more about Insignia, and also how do you support the family offices? What kind of help do you give them?
So we have been on the market for almost 25 years now, and the business focuses on two particular segments. So it's financial services, and unlike private banks, we predominantly focus on payment instruments, so cards. And on the other side, we have a lifestyle management business, and this, in combination with the payment instrument, allows us to really truly service an ultra high net worth individual. So the personal assistant, which is assigned to every principal cardholder, is available to them 24/7. This individual's mobile number is at your disposal. You can call them at any time. They have an amazing network of partners that we built over the last 25 years, more than 20,000 suppliers across the world in the main destinations where our customers are. And in terms of the way that we work as a business, I truly believe that we almost mimic the DNA of a family office, because it's really important to maintain this, first of all, relationship with the client, but not only with the client, it's actually with the entire family, because every single principal client that we onboard comes with his own mini little ecosystem, whether it's card and servicing for the immediate family, or whether it's supporting the operations of his family office. So we have a number of products that suit the needs and requirements of both the principal as well as the operational ins and outs that support running of the family office. So I would say that we work very well with, particularly with the family offices of these clients, and do everything in our power to support and help them run their life the smoothest way possible we can.
And what special advice are you giving them, especially during our wonderful times that we're going through?
So for us, when all of this started, what was wonderful to see that these relationships that we've built over many, many years meant that they could really pick up the phone and rely on us. So we had clients who had family members stuck in locations where they just couldn't get out. And I'm very happy that, first of all, we were able to assist, and second of all, that they turned to us. So being able to get a husband out of one country to his family home to meet with his family and be able to enjoy the lockdown together is fantastic. And to have the conversation with one of our members where she is so grateful that we have been able to put the family back together in this critical time, I think this is something which is priceless. In terms of what the future holds, I think the most important thing is that our clients know that we're there for them, that we're there to support them. I think its future is unclear and uncertain, I think, for many of us. This pandemic has resulted in economies fluctuating, businesses being disrupted. The gap, I think, is going to just get bigger and bigger. I think for the family office industry as well as for us, it's I think we're lucky in a way because we are within this segment which is quite resilient, and I think that it will be a difficult future, but I think that we're adaptable. We're human beings, and it's in our nature to adapt. So I think whatever the world is going to throw at us, whatever the governments decide, whatever comes our way, I think that people will adapt, and the future will be something else, but quite interesting.
And what are the families looking for? The families that you work with, what are they now seeking? Have the requests changed? Do you see that they're looking more to some kind of services over other services? What's important to families today?
They are looking to obviously be safer in everything that they're doing. They're conscious of the fact that we have this pandemic. A lot more requests are coming in terms of private jet bookings. Clients are staying away from crowded public spaces. More time is being spent with the families, and what is interesting is that even post lockdown, as soon as the borders started opening up, they quite enjoyed this ability to be with each other, and this is carrying on. So it's very good to see that this family unit is being maintained, and very important to our customers.
Well, thank you. And then the last little point, any forecast for the next few months?
I wouldn't even dare, because there are so many theories and conspiracies and versions of what the world holds moving forward that I think we're going to have to understand that things are going to probably get worse before they get better. I think that the gap is going to widen dramatically. I think a lot of businesses and industries are going to be shaken by the next few months, and I think that the impact that the actual lockdown has had, we're just going to feel it in the last quarter. So I think that it's going to be a slow road to recovery, but I have full belief and confidence that there will be a slow but steady recovery for all of us. But when, how, and the precise details of it, I wouldn't even dare to try and attempt to predict. My pleasure.